Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I got some Blacklight Retribution here for you, which is a game that not only was requested in my video that I did where I asked you guys the question of which game should I cover, but also when I started out, which is not too long ago, let's be honest, I also had some people asking me about Blacklight Retribution, and here we are. It's a free-to-play game, now available on Steam as well, with a relatively cheap starter pack. So if you want to have if you like this game and you just want to spend a few bucks on it, definitely worth it. I am currently playing with in the kill confirmed mode. Well, basically you have to, as you can see the icons right here, you have to walk over them to confirm your kill or deny the kill, depending on if it's your teammate or your the enemy, of course. And that, by the way, is a flamethrower, and those bastards are nasty because not only do they blind you, they also burn you. Funny how fire works. Anyway, I don't really know a whole lot about this game, so this is just another impression video, because I do play a lot of games and I can only share you guys my first opinion, my first impressions with it. And then you guys can either let me know if you want to see more, what do you guys want to see else, and go from there basically. Like I said, this is a kill confirmed mode and it's not bad. It's basically team deathmatch with, you know, an additional element to it. And as you can see, you can either make kill after kill, or you get killed relatively easy. And this is also why games like this always bother me, because it always seems like that you are going to die at any moment. There's no pre-warning, there's no shields that will drop, there's nothing. You're either alive or you're dead. And on the other hand, that is kind of awesome, because it always forces you to be on your toes, if you know what I mean. And on the other hand, that also means you're going to get very frustrated when you are on the bad side of luck. And definitely when I first starting out playing this game, I actually ended up starting off with some decent kills, but since I was warming up and getting all the settings right, I wasn't really recording or anything. And then I had the other side of luck, basically, where I got constantly killed. And there are so many unfair things in this game if you don't counter them correctly. It's very frustrating, especially when you're new to the game. But once you get going and get, the hand of it, you will find out that you have to move in a squad or several squads. Because if you don't, you will find that one bullet will definitely hurt less than 2 bullets. And of course, if you are with multiple people, if you fight enemies that are on their own, they will either retreat or they will die a lot easier than you will do. And also the main concern of this game is because it is free to play and it has a cash shop basically. People are wondering if it's pay to win, and I think my first impression of it, I'm using the I believe it's the SMG right here with with the scope that comes with it. So I'm not really having any kind of gear adjusted. This is just the first weapon that I bought. And I don't really think it's that overpowered. I haven't seen all the weapons yet, because there is so much to choose from. You can customize every single weapon in so many different ways. I'm not entirely sure if I'm able to find out ever if there is a pay to win. Also trying to getting into the mech suits, because you can find these depots where you can buy stuff from, and mech suits are one of them. Unfortunately, I had my back turned to the high ground and I got killed when I was trying to get into it. And these mech suits are extremely powerful, do tons of damage. And as you can see, the enemy actually gets it, even though the enemy also summoned it. So you have to be very careful if you do that. But these mech suits are so extremely powerful, and they are very hard to take out. But they move very slow. You can hear them coming from a fucking mile away. But they also are basically sitting ducks. So if you have the right weapons and you can buy rocket launchers, which are anti-vehicle based, you can definitely take them out relatively easy, but you have to find them. And you can, on the left side, you can already see the combat points. The more stuff you do in game, kill, or in this specific mode, confirm kills or deny kills, you build these things up, and then you can spend them for little advantages depending on the situation. And as you can see, he's currently firing at me, and I just melt, so I get my ass out of there, because I am rather fond of life and I don't want to die. But I'm trying to find my teammates here again so I can team up with them, so I'm a little bit stronger against the opponent. But I digress. Pay to win. I can't be sure it's pay to win, because with any free-to-play game that requires some form of skill, there's always going to be that argument that it is pay to win because you will get access to weapons. As far as I can tell, anything that you can buy, like weapons or modifiers, you can buy with the credits that you will earn after each match. And these are the same credits that you can buy with in real life cash. And of course it's going to be easier to obtain everything if you spend real life money. That's the entire purpose of a free-to-play model. That is also trying to make a profit, of course. So, but because there's so much stuff that you can modify and buy, it's really hard, especially as a first impression video, to put my hands on it. Like for example, if you look at Tribes, or Tribes Descent in this case, it initially was pretty certain that it was not, you know, pay to win. Until Tribes start to have these interesting issues with balancing new weapons. But in the end, I'm pretty certain that it's not really pay to win, that game. And with this, but you know, that was pretty straightforward. You have your weapons, you have your gear, that's it. This is, you have your weapon, and then you have 6, 7 modifiers you can add to it. Depending on your playstyle, depending on the map, depending on your loadout, depending on so many factors. And you can all buy them. It's not really hard to, you know, get these, to get the currency after each match. You actually get them relatively easy in my eyes. Especially considering that I just turned around, said hello, I'm gonna play this game now. And I actually did pretty bad, and I still got a decent amount of points for my effort. And also, I think one thing that I should point out, if you kill somebody, they will drop their weapon. So it doesn't matter how strong their weapon is, you can pick it up. So, in that, even if it was a little bit pay to win, just a little bit, it doesn't matter because you can pick up their weapons. And of course you can also modify your modify your own loadout. So I guess that's where it really gets interesting. But that I have to get more into the game to actually see if it's worth or not, or if it's actually pay to win in that regard. But when it comes down to the weapons you can equip, may it be your primary, secondary, or sometimes the flamethrowers or the you know, the anti-vehicle rocket launcher, the anti-armor ones, you can just pick them up. As you can see right there, you just hold your Q button once you're over it, and you know, you can switch your weapon. But this also means you can pick up another weapon that you're already holding. So you can either end up with less ammo or with different modifiers. And these are not really explained when you pick up. Oh, getting killed by a grenade here, I believe. Very nice multi-kill from the enemy. But then again, the max on our team avenges us, so I'm okay with it. And you can already see the icons that line up. So they can kill us, but it doesn't mean they get the points. And a lot of people tend to forget that when they are playing a kill confirmed mode. But nonetheless, I have to get more into the game to actually answer the question if it's pay to win. If it's fun, that's a question I can definitely answer, because I actually quite enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, it feels good. It certainly has a certain element to it which makes you hold your breath, or even triggers the scout within me, just jumping around trying to avoid bullets. Headshots are definitely awarded, so if you have high accuracy, if you are, you know, very skilled in this game, you are definitely gonna, you know, wreck some face. Also trying to run away from the enemy mech suit, because they can ski, they can have this short bursts of movement, so they are very dangerous in that regard if you don't watch out. So I'm making my way out of there as well. So it's fun, it's definitely worth checking out, because it is free. So you can't get hurt if you just check it out. If you want to see more, guys, let me know. Also, if you die, very amazing experience. If you win, amazing as well. Looks pretty badass. I ended up in 3rd place, so I didn't do too bad. Anyway, let me know what you guys want to see more, if you want to see more of this game. And make sure to subscribe as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care.